How's it going, everyone? Mick Ambrose from All About Tech. Welcome back to another video. The first video I've done in quite a while. I am so sorry. I've been incredibly busy. But I figured I've got to get a video out at some point, you know. So today's video, I'm going to be going through what's going on at the moment in my life. I have been incredibly busy. Things are starting to free up soon. I'm going to be talking about the cryptocurrency market. I'm going to be talking about Electroneum in particular as well, and basically the future and what's going on in regards to uploads and stuff. So let's get straight into it. I thank you for your patience. Very quickly, if you've not followed me on Twitter, go check out my Twitter. If you've not seen my new setup video, go check it out. I think it's comedy gold. And one of the best videos I've ever done. So go check it out. Link will be in the description. But without further ado, yeah, let's get straight into it.
Sleepyhead Productions.
So, what do I want to talk about today? So, Electroneum have been, they've released a very important update. This came out last week. Sorry that I wasn't able to get a video out. I've been extremely busy with obviously getting the house sorted since moving, and with college as well. And one of my best friends got married last week, so I was at a wedding last week as well. It's been manic, absolutely manic, and I can't. It's just been so hard to get any sort of video out. But yeah, college is finishing within 4 weeks. I've only got one more assignment to upload and I'm done for the year, unless I need to make any changes to any other assignments, maybe some small changes. You'll be happy to know that I'm one course of getting a distinction overall for the year. And I've actually I've been shortlisted for two really important interviews at two really important firms for an entry-level career, which is absolutely fantastic. Doing networking and cybersecurity, things like that. So incredibly exciting time for me at the moment. I just apologise that I've been so busy. But what's been going on in the crypto market? So Bitcoin is up 1.87%, Ethereum up 3.25%. The crypto market as a whole, it's not seeming very bearish at all at the moment. And then if you go to ETN as well, ETN are currently up at the moment, up 4.09%, up to 99th. I know ETN have been hovering in and out of the top 100, and we are pretty much at the all-time low, under 100 sats. I know that there's a lot of negativity. I know that people aren't happy with the price, etc. And I know when it all boils down to is that price is what is on everyone's mind, because people put in money to Electroneum to make money, you know. So you can understand some frustration there. But then if you put price aside and just look at exactly what they're doing, and they're always trying to improve themselves. If you look at the video that Richard L's released, it's a very positive interview, because you can tell that he's just being honest. You know, he was happy to say that the onboarding process for the app was not good enough. So they've had to completely overhaul it, and now he's happy to say that when the app update comes out, which should be this week, it's gonna heavily reduce the work needed to be able to get registered up and signed up and start cloud mining, which is absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely awesome stuff, which I've not said in a long time. South Africa. Their trial phase has been going incredibly well, and he reiterates that he wants to get things perfect. You know, he needs to make sure that the ecosystem works before they start going off into other places. That is important. You know, you don't want to send out a broken product to the absolute masses. and for it to be massively rejected as opposed to really brought on. And he even says in the video as well that the target numbers were hit even with this negative onboarding experience, you know. And that just goes to show that there is a potential demand for this kind of thing. And if ETN can just take the time, and I know people look at time and think, we don't have the time, you know, we want the price to go up now. I'd rather them just take their time and get it right, you know. Yeah, I've got money into Electroneum. I hope to one day profit off of the Electroneum coins that I have. But the moment I invested, I knew it was a speculative investment, and I wrote it off straight away. As soon as I put that money into Electroneum, I just wrote it off as if I didn't have it in the first place. You know, I'm enjoying the ride. I'll be honest, I've enjoyed that there's not really been much to talk about, you know. It's meant that I've been able to sort out my house and college stuff. So I'm actually quite grateful that not much has happened. But yeah, Richard Ells, again with another great video, just obviously letting everyone know that he's still alive. But it's just one of those things, isn't it, where he's given us an update. And whilst we're all just itching to find out all the massive things that they're doing, it's incredibly important for them to get this trial phase in South Africa done properly, so that they collect all the key information that they need to make sure that the ecosystem works not just there but everywhere else. And what I find really cool as well is that if you just search Electroneum on Twitter, you can see just more and more examples of people that are accepting ETN. There's a great group, Electroneum Uganda, and they're really advocating for Electroneum in Uganda, and fair play to them. They're getting loads of people signed up to Electroneum. They're getting loads of people to accept ETN as a method of payment, and it's that sort of entrepreneurial ability that you want to get something mass adopted. You hear motorcycle parts in Sydney, Australia. Alan, your personal driver, you know. Scrolling down a little bit more, again, Electroneum Uganda going around and introducing people to ETN. There was one where Electroneum is accepted at a car dealership. You know, it's so cool to see at a car dealership. I wasn't expecting a car dealership to be accepting ETN at this point, and in the even in the window, it doesn't look like some run down, used second-hand, old car sales place. In the background of that picture, you've got what seems to me like in the last 5 years, Mercedes-Benz. I don't know what their registration plate represents in terms of age of a car and stuff, but it looks like they sell new vehicles and nearly new vehicles, which is really cool. And yet it's just really positive to see all these things happening, you know. And it takes time. It does take time. But again, they're doing things to make sure that they're done properly. He states about Gig Guru, how it got paused to make sure everyone comes along and does the app updates. It's just, they're really good at prioritizing their work to make sure that they get things done in the right way at the right time and stuff. And one more thing that I want to reiterate as well is that on the community support, on the community Electroneum website, Rachel's actually given us a little bit of an announcement that they are changing their support desks to Zendesk. Those of you that don't know what Zendesk are, so many massive companies use Zendesk, and basically it's to help with their customer support and things like that. They can use their agents and or their software to give customers just a much better experience in terms of when they contact the company, etc. And I think that this has been a really important move, because the support ticket and the way to get support from Electroneum in the past, in my opinion, hasn't been good enough. Having things like live chat is an absolute necessity in this day and age. Pretty much every company that has an online site has a live chat for you to be able to get online support. It is probably one of the most used ways of contacting support these days, and having like live chat, and Zendesk supports the live chat, which is really good. They're doing things that people necessarily wouldn't have thought would be to be really important, and that is what I think. Do I think everything's perfect? No, of course not. We're still waiting on this update to see if they're going to reduce the emissions. I hope they do. Obviously, we don't know until it either happens or doesn't happen. I really do hope that the emissions are reduced on the blockchain, because it is just eaten away at the price of Electroneum. There's just far too much supply than there is demand at the moment. But hopefully that will change over time, you know. I'm still so optimistic about ETN. I hope you guys are too. I know I haven't made any content regarding ETN in a while, but I've not really been making any content because I've just been so busy. Once college is finished, that gives me the summer. That gives me free reign on being able to upload multiple times every single week again, which I need to be doing really. So apologies that I've not really been uploading. Let me know what all you guys think. So if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I say every time I'm going to get loads more videos out, and then a week passes and there's still nothing out. But I'm going to be doing loads more tech videos, more cryptocurrency, Electroneum videos. And yeah, that's it. So like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out.